he drops that.
Who are you on? Your club!
I said drop a bomb, Dad.
Yo people, what's going on? Your boy is here on holiday. First thing I need you to do is hit like and subscribe because you have to respect this level of consistency. I'm just going to be dropping little 10-minute videos while I'm on holiday right now because that's just the best way to do things. I'm kind of talking to the missus to see if I can get confirmed to do the watch along on Saturday. I've got a thumbs up, so I think I'm all right. I think she's respecting the super chats and what's going on there. So it's dope that that's happening. Really happy about that. Kids are just, yeah, the kids are gassed. Anyway, let's talk about United quickly because we have to. Like Man United and how the team's developing. I'm liking what I'm seeing, but I am surprised by the pundits' reaction to things. You know, they've told us to relax. It's only Sunderland. Relax. It's only like the Liverpool game doesn't prove much. Relax, it's just Brighton. Then you're hearing things from like the likes of Gary Neville when he's like, I like the two players in there, but Šeško hasn't really meshed well. And you're thinking, wait, Gary, I know you're watching the same games that we're watching because we've already seen it. You can see the likes of Šeško helping Brian and Mbeumo with the knockdowns. Even in the Chelsea game, good little knockdown, helps him score. Even the assist, takes the ball, wonderful, turns, passes it off to Mbeumo to score that goal. So I think it's random. I won't say narrative's being created, but you can see that front three is, I think you're trying to find a fault in something that's really working well. I was listening to the Sunday supplement and they're talking about, look man, you know, Casemiro, like, is that really value for money, this, that and the other? You're like, look, I don't think the problem is I don't think, yes, we need to upgrade on Casemiro, but then the job that he's doing, he's been phenomenal. You know, he's played well. I think in these games where we've won, we're winning the midfield battle, and it doesn't make sense because like we know we got the hole there and things need to be plugged up and things need to be done, but I can see more to be proud of than to be negative about. You know, you're talking about a player in Brian and Mbeumo. I think they like to focus on our negatives instead of propping up the positives. So Cunha, but mostly in Mbeumo, 5 goals is it already? And you can see the likes of how they're feeling about things. There's a squad energy, there's a squad connection that we haven't seen in a long time. You see the happiness for each other. Look at the clips. Look how these players are all, they're together, they're one, you know, they're on the pitch and the hugs are there. Casemiro's waiting to give Cunha his hug because he's finally scored his first goal. And finally, what you're getting is people that have taken a pride to playing for Manchester United. There's a pride in, you know, wearing the badge. Like you're seeing in Cunha's celebration when he scores that goal. He talked about being anxious and, you know, really wanting to do something for this club because he's a fan too. That's what we've been missing. Man United have been missing the spirit of people being happy to be here. Obviously, we've had our, like, don't get me wrong, Rashford wore the shirt well when he was wearing the shirt. But then it got to a time when he just needed to move on because he needed a new experience. But then you have your Sanchos, Garnachos that maybe just, I don't want to say took the club for granted, but don't realise that it's still this is Manchester United we're talking about here. This is a big club that, you know, like, you get it right, you will enjoy yourself at this club if you lock in and connect with the fans, kind of like what you're getting from some of these players. The Man United fans will be behind you if they see you fighting and dying for the shirt. And what we're getting right now is a good warm feeling. Like, look at De Ligt. Man United fans everywhere are really excited about De Ligt's performances. Why? Because he's given everything. As soon as he puts on that red shirt, you know he's going to fight. And that's all we do. We demand fight. And then we can win the games. But then I think we've seen in games where there's been a lack of fight and a lack of desire to really represent this great club. You know, and I don't know if Amarim's just changed the team spirit, but it feels like something else is happening. Something else is developing, you know. The players, I love to see the dressing room scenes. You know, they're doing the little dance now, the Ahmad and Mbeumo dance. I don't even know if it's a wine, I don't know what you want to call that one, but it's funny. You know, they're in the dressing room having fun. That's part of the celebration. And there seems to be like a togetherness. Now, that togetherness, we don't know how far we can go with it, but you've already seen in the league, teams are dropping points. You know, like if we win our next game again, it's real conversations with the likes of Manchester City. We can really step into this top 4 thing. I know I said that, we win our 5 games, I'm doing that title charge talk just because I'm going to talk about title charge, because why not? Well, I haven't done that. Now, title charge feels crazy with the way Arsenal are rocking up at the top of the league right now, but I'll involve myself when the time is right. I'm not going to be like these Chelsea fans that are afraid to put the pressure on their team. Why not, bro? It's Man United already. There's already pressure. So what's a little more pressure going to do? It is what it is. Look, the main thing I can say, though, is I feel that, I don't want to go too far, too soon, but I feel that the spirit at Man United is totally on point. There's a team connection. Some of the stuff that I was seeing on tour, but it just never showed itself in the Premier League. I don't think it really, like, when we started dropping points and losing games, and it was like, you're looking at like Amram out and this, that, and the other, you couldn't see none of that. But it's now clarity to see for everyone that this team are fighting for each other. This team is one. We need to get the fringe type players into the mix though. So you do need the likes of, who would I say? You need the likes of Kobe, Xerxes feeling a part of it, because I'll say they're in the outskirts. I saw enough from Xerxes to say, you know what, he can't go anywhere, but Kobe just needs to get up to speed. You know, a lot of people have been campaigning for him to be in the squad. I think that he's just behind it, and he has to. It's on Kobe, really. How the manager spoke about Casemiro. Casemiro was out of things, wasn't even in the starting lineup, and it was Ugarte and everyone else over him, and he's forced the manager's hand and made him play him. Kobe has to do the same. He has to put in performances, even if because 20 minutes is a good time to really, you know, send a message. Especially as you're a kid. At the end of the day, you're young. You know, like there's still so much for him to prove in this game. There's work rate that needs to be shown. You know, but so far so good. I'm really, really excited about where we're going with this club at the moment. It's like, as a Man United fan, just traveling with a smile on my face, knowing that, you know what, we're in good hands at the moment. And I've never felt that way under Amram since he's been here. But now I'm just starting to relax and know, you know what, I think we could. I'm thinking about Europe. I'm thinking about Europe for the first time, and that's not been something that I've been able to do. So listen, man, mad excited. I hope you guys can just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, man, this is good. So you won't see me online a lot, just obviously on Saturday, but I'm gonna rest, man. This is my first real break with the family for 2 years, so I'm gonna make the most of it. Everyone stay blessed, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm out of here, peace.
Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at that.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. None can compare with the KG done. Better take it when he drops that. Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb.
Who are you on? Your club!
I said drop a bomb, Dad.